am so excited about today's episode because we are in one of my favorite areas to go thrifting. We have a long list of thrift stores that we're going to hit today, and we're going to take you with us.
Yeah, we're down here in the Springfield, Eugene area, so let's get going.
I always love this Goodwill because the shelves are almost always just stocked full. Look at this. At first I thought it was going to be one of the old clocks, but it actually has a opening there.
Yeah.
How much do they have on that?
$14.99.
$14.99. It's got a lot of scratches on it and a pretty big crack here. That would sure be cool to have a vase sitting on top of it if it didn't have the hole and you can actually use it. What is this? Top ramen. Interesting. $1.99. Nice little wooden easel, painted gold. Yellow is 50% off today, all yellow tags, and then orange tags are 75% off. We're definitely going to be looking for some orange and yellow tags. It's a nice rustic bowl. Is that red or is that pink?
That's pink.
Pink? Okay, so it's $3.99. Still a great deal. That's beautiful. I love the shape on it. It's just the shelves that you have to be careful because you pull one thing out and it kind of creates a whole thing. This is kind of interesting. It's a instrument, $6.99 red. Trying to see if this is real copper. I think it's just plated because you can kind of see that brass down in there, that kind of brassy tone. It's just an applied patina. That, however, looks like solid copper. It's missing the little handle that I would have had for you to hold it and carry it around. That's something that we could probably easily find a new little piece for. $3.99. What do we think, folks? That's a DIY that could be done pretty easily. Yeah, let's give that a try. Need some pasta for dinner? How old do you think this is?
30 years, maybe?
Oh my goodness. I kind of want you to cook it up and just taste test it. I'll film your reaction. Let me see the bottom one that's a leaf. Interesting, it has a hole drilled in the bottom. $4.99.
Might be for if you're putting like soap or stuff in there so like the water will drain out of it.
Yeah, I think it was done after it was purchased because you can see how chipped out it is. Somebody tried to drill their own hole. So maybe they did use it for that reason, or even with a little plant in there or something. I don't know. Fitz and Floyd, $1.99. This one's red. There's two of them. Those are kind of pretty. I might look up and see how much those are worth. Okay, I Google imaged these and they are from 1977. I think they're worth at least maybe 10 to 15 each plate. They're in pretty good condition and they're only $1.99. I think they're really pretty. Loving this Japanese plate. It's got a beautiful crane on it. It's $9.99. It's got a stamp there. I'm not familiar with the maker, but I'm gonna do some research. This is newer, I think, but it's amazing. It's almost like a lava texture. Check it out. It's the matcha set. This one's all plastic, but and broken. If I find one of the little natural bamboo ones for a good price that looks like it hasn't been used much, I might actually pick that up. What are you? I like this. 99 cents. Has a little dent here in the top, but might even be able to get that out from pushing something gently through the bottom. 99 cents? Now I gotta look for the other one. I walked right past this. How did I miss this? Good thing I came back looking for the salt shaker. Well, 99 Denby, made in England. We are taking all the tape off because lately we've been having issues with Goodwill covering things with tape, and they're covering chips and cracks, so hopefully that's not the case on this one. Gotta check for inside cracks too. It's perfect! Oh, I'm so excited. $12.99. I like this little cutting board. It's $1.99, and I think you actually can mince up garlic, push it aside, mince up something else. That way you can just keep cutting and moving things over. Either way, I think that'd be great for staging. Something different. I like to have a mixture of cutting boards.
Don't we know someone is pregnant? Maybe going to a baby shower soon?
I don't think that's safety approved.
Think it's been recalled?
Yeah, definitely. This is like a posture corrector chair. Look how tilted forward it is. I need that. Rustic log chair, $29.89. You want to start working from that chair? Other than the slant, it's really cute.
I don't think so. It doesn't got the lumbar support.
Yeah. This is gorgeous. Look at the bugs. Are those ants?
Look like spiders to me. 8 legs. They have 8 legs.
Those are scary spiders. I really like that. $6.99 blue. That's pretty. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Good find.
I know what you're looking for.
$9.99. You do. You really do. That is sweet. That is handmade. Love it. We're not the first ones to want to look at that signature. It says Winters, $3.99. Interesting. That's a definite. And I'm so happy. All right. I think we've swooped the whole store. Let's check out and head to the next one. This one is going to our house. I love that. Organic, rustic texture. Gotta test it, make sure it's food safe. Didn't say anything on it, but it's definitely newer. But what a beautiful meal.
Will we find something great today?
Yes, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Said reply hazy, try again. Will we find something great today? My sources say no.
Womp womp. Sad. Let me try. I've got the magic touch. Are we gonna find something super exciting, super valuable today? One of the thrift stores. Outlook good. Telling you, I'm good luck.
You know, this is a lesson in life. No matter what news you're told, just keep trying until it works out.
This is true. Hey, this is beautiful. We just passed up one of the smaller versions of this the other day. But what's nice about this one is that it's actually larger than just where the dome section is. Teak, made in Thailand, $7.99.
So you can put your cheese ball in the middle and then all your crackers on the outside.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's worth picking up for $7.99. Those are probably a newer production since there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a sticker made in China. Kind of the vintage wooden interlocking chain links. They're pretty cool because they're made out of solid wood, so each one has to be carved individually while it's all together. This is where we found the Heath mugs last time. But as they say, lightning never strikes twice in the same place. Maybe we'll find something else around the corner. That's cute. You will say pottery?
Yeah.
That's really cute. That'd make a great
good
little
shape,
side
too.
dish bowl. $4.99.
Yeah, it's good shape too.
Good eye. I saw you actually have to lift something up off of that too. Good job. Sorry, I'm like a mom. I'm like really proud. I'm proud of you, babe. This is a pretty little plate too. Signed H. Millicent? What is that? Does that say Morrison?
I think it's Millicent. I think you're
Millisor?
Millisor.
Okay,
Yeah.
$4.99. It's really pretty. No chips or cracks. $20. It's a nice piece of glass, but I'm gonna leave it for someone that's really into the glass. What is this? $5.99. Look at broken horn. I think that's new. It's gotta be new, right?
Yeah.
It's not an old mold.
Newer. Not like yesterday.
I turned the corner and I saw teak everywhere. Here's a beautiful old, it's to be restored teak bowl. There's that. There's a cool teak lid right there. Jesse's finding more teak bowls down there. Jesse, this lid right here is Dansk. So keep an eye out for something it might go to. It's signed Dansk.
Ooh, okay.
It could be a glass jar.
Yeah.
Let's definitely scour the aisles.
Okay.
I'm actually not gonna get this. That can be restored, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna leave that one.
I only can find two that seem like they go together, but this one has no markings. This one's marked and it says 1966. It looks like it says, does that say
HALE something?
F?
I like it. It might be just the artist's signature. They're handmade. They're beautiful.
Right.
$2.99 each. Let's get those two.
You can mix match.
You're speaking my language. This is good stuff. Here's another teak bowl. Let's get that one. I've got lots of randos at the shop that need more bowls to go with. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. You actually genuinely scared me. I didn't understand why you were laughing.
It told me to.
That was weird. I'm sorry, everybody. So we're gonna get all these single teak bowls. I kind of think since there's no cart, maybe we can just...
Want to buy a basket?
No,
we should have brought in our shopping bags.
You mean the 10 reusable shopping bags that we have next to our front seat so we don't forget them?
Don't pick the $6.99 basket. Let's get one that's not $6.99.
Did you just say don't get the $6.99 basket?
Yeah.
Okay, find me a cheaper one that's not too heavy. That one up there is actually cute.
That's
or this one.
$4.99.
We could also just take them up to the cash register.
I can go get
it.
it. The carts here are really bad.
That one's kind of rough. Leave that. Ooh, I like this one. Beautiful. In the basket it goes. Not bad. Look at this. My 8-ball was correct. Jesse to the rescue with the car.
Got a flat tire and everything.
Flat tire, it's a little squeaky, but it's not too bad. Still trying to find what this might go to. It and everything over here. I'm on a mission. If not, I'm sure I have plenty of canisters, but it's always best to keep things as original as you can.
Is it priced separately?
That was an almost. That would have been cute. Oh my gosh, please be it. Please be it, because I love the shape on this thing. All right, here's the test. I need a free hand. Please, please, please. We found it! It looks like the old countertops.
Right. It's Korean.
It is Korean. Man,
It totally, wow.
did they give that away at some party?
Who made a Korean sword?
party.
Yeah, right.
I used to go to the stone shows. They do weird things there. There's some really good jewelry I'm excited to look at and have to pull it out. And so the red line through it means 50% off? Okay. Yeah. Real quick, I'm just gonna share a little lesson on karma for you all. There was a lady who needed a shopping cart and they were all gone. She was waiting for us to get everything loaded in the car, and then I took her back the shopping cart because we knew she needed one. And just as I got to the front door, the lady at the cash register was like, "We forgot your Medusa, lady." So there you go, karma, instant. Take ladies' carts and you'll get your Medusa pendant.
Kind of looks like an alien.
I love her. She does kind of look like an alien, but I love her. I think she's wild and weird and different. $6.99.
In the car here, we've compared the barcodes, and they're the same barcode.
So we only had to pay $7.99 total, which is
Yes.
an awesome deal. It's Dance. That's worth at least $60, maybe 70 or 80. Also got a bag of jewelry, and I'm gonna save this for the end of the episode. I think I got at least 10 items, plus the Medusa head. This is why we always pick up the teak at the thrift store, because this is what it can look like when you get it cleaned up.
I clock combines all the things, all my favorites.
All your favorites?
I love neon. I like clocks with sweeping second hands. Ticking checks the boxes.
1940s. It is $2,800 to get all your boxes and a clock.
I think it's worth every penny of that too.
Look at this bowl. That is incredible. It's a Potosi, I think. What else could it be? $78? Oh my gosh, no matter what. If it's not broken, we're getting it, whether it's a Potosi or not. I think it says Italy on the bottom. 1509A, maybe? We're having a good day thrifting. Really good day thrifting. The 8-ball was right. Look at this. This is fascinating. It says that the bird picks up your cigarette. You fill it up with pre-rolls, hand carved. Oh my gosh, look at that. So you have your pre-rolled cigarettes in here, and then you push it, and it picks it up. That's hilarious.
That's cool.
Look at this necklace. It's incredible. This looks very similar to the one we just passed up at Relics in Longview. Similar, it's smaller, like shorter. There's less of them, but it's got the round look. $99 for this one, and it says it's custom craft. Those shades are not doing those lamps any favors. I'm just saying. Oh man, look at all these.
Oh, this matches the thing you just got.
The Denby? Is it the same?
I think so.
I think it is. Just this plate is $120. That is why I was so excited. Look at this shelf. That's really cool. I love that it even has the little rolling section.
I didn't realize all that was attached at first.
I know, it looks like two separate pieces almost.
That's cool.
Really neat. Okay, so why had I never seen one before and then all of a sudden? They're everywhere. It's the way it works. This one is also, it says custom craft, and it's $66. Do you remember when I was so determined to turn one of these into an Ardon soap detergent bottle?
Oh yeah.
And I would not give up. I found it, I thrifted it for super cheap. I think I got it at an auction for like $1. And it didn't come with this plate and the shot glasses. It's made for liquor and you put a pump for your shots. But the one that I had didn't have the rest of this. I was trying to use it for a soap holder and it just would not work because this soap was the wrong thickness. It needed to be liquor or water or just something thinner. And I wouldn't give it up. I tried changing out mechanisms and it never worked, which is too bad because I still think that would have been awesome. It's a beautiful ashtray. It's artist signed. I've seen the signature before, and it actually, I think last time I thought it was a Japanese or Chinese symbol, but it's not. I think it's Canadian. I'll have to look that up. I can't remember off the top of my head. They've got $24 on it. No chips or cracks. That's a great price. Look at the koala.
The koala or the sheep?
I like the sheep thing, except there's like a stool for milking it, so never mind. At the bottom, it just lost the cool factor. I think that's for you to sit on to milk.
It's almost like a tree stump.
It does look like a tree stump. I'm out. This shows how much I trust you.
How about you go long and I throw it?
No way.
Go long.
No. Leave the Potosi alone. I could literally go home right now and be so happy with today. It's been a good day already. When you Google image him, he pops up as a Potosi. It's got all the lookings of a Potosi. I recognize the shape, but I've never seen this exact design and the coloration before. You know where I'm gonna go to confirm that it's a Potosi? Let's guess right now how many pieces of pottery Laura's about to buy. This is my
I'm
favorite
gonna go with
space.
8.
8? Okay. Well, here's number 1. Lantry, $5. Number 1.
Okay, I need to go up front, I think.
Number 2, maybe. Mark Blumenfield. This one's $85. It's beautiful. We're gonna keep looking. I love that one, but it's broken. I've looked at it before. This is another one I've looked at before. I really love it. $65.
I might have over-guessed.
I think you did.
Only because some of these you've seen already. It hasn't turned over, I don't think.
Yeah, there's some.
There's definitely new stuff, but...
Yeah, there's some new stuff. 35. Potter Shack. Can't read the bottom. Pottery piece number 2.
The over-under is 8.
The over-under. Wait, that's like a football reference, right? Like how
It's
you,
better than
with the
sports
score.
betting. Yeah, the over-under. We're setting it at 8 pieces.
Or under.
Over-under. So you bet, is Laura going to buy more than 8 or less than 8? And that's where you place your bet.
All right, what's
and if
yours?
you buy 8 exactly, it's a push. No one wins.
I want everyone to win, though.
Well, then you would have to say like the over-under is 7.5 because you can't buy half a piece. So if 8 and above's a winner, 7 and below.
This is too complicated for me. I'm just going to go with I'm probably not going to buy 8, but I'm going to buy pretty close to it. Look at these Japanese Ikebana vases. $95 for that one, $65 for the other. Should I get those? I feel like that one's worth $150 and that one's worth $125. I don't know. They're so good. Here's an original painting. We were loving the colors on it. And we kind of have a tree theme at our house. It's $95. It's an original on canvas. We actually like the framing too. I think we got a spot for it.
Look at this architectural model. I've always wanted a house that had an architectural model like this. Do you think someone would make a model of our house after the fact? It's already been built.
I think you should make it.
Can we make...
You were saying you needed another hobby. Do it. Do it. We just took up the green one to the front to start our pile. But what about this one?
I like it better than the brown one.
It's the same price, $95. It's incredible. It's actually really large. Here's my hand for scale. 750 signed modernist sculpture. She's amazing. This is why that's one of my favorite stores to come to. Look at all of this amazing pottery that I just got. I did not buy 8 vases, so you lose. Technically, I said pottery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm excited to get this painting home. I really think it's gonna work in our hallway. It's beautiful. I love the colors. These are some stocked, good-looking shelves. There's gotta be some good stuff in here.
The shelves are smoking.
What are we gonna find? Hummingbird, $4.99. Oh, it's got a big chip. Darn. Beautiful silver plate, made in Italy. Bridal Lane, $3.99. So far, we're striking out.
All right, we've had a really good day.
We have. Like I said, I could go home.
We're on house money right now.
What is this? Is this all inlaid? I think it is. $14.99. The coating on the top has kind of flaked off. See that?
Yeah.
And some of the pieces have kind of fallen out. That would be beautiful though if it was restored. I had to see what was inside of this. It was all kind of in there together. And look at the cool handle on this little scoop. That'd be great for salt. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I like the little tongs too. You pick up your little fresh herbs when you're plating your dish.
Oh, what's that?
You know,
I want to hear where you're going with this one.
I wasn't going to go anywhere because I didn't know.
You can like spread stuff on.
Oh,
Something
yes,
like that,
maybe. And I think this is a little bowl too. I'm not quite sure if that's the lid or the bowl, but it's $3.99 for all of it. We're going to get that for sure. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's a piece of work if I ever saw one. Look at the chunky front. Man, I hope someone comes and does a real good job restoring that. You know what you could do, actually, now that I look at it? Just put a piece of marble across the top, call it good. Wood oil that baby up, maybe fix those little veneer spots.
You put a seat on top.
Look, it's one of the little Mexican leather chairs. It's a baby one for $250.
And they're not cheap. 25 bucks just for that piece.
Did this all come from one person? Did you already go through them?
We don't go through.
You don't go through them? I say you take the gamble. That'll be fun.
There's probably a minimum of 500 cards right in this case. I would say the man that brought it is, because they all came from the same man, that I'm pretty sure he knows what he donated.
Right, yeah, he didn't donate.
He didn't donate no $500.
Mickey Mantle's not
Right,
in.
right. Something to do all weekend going through that.
He's going to be busy.
He is. He just found out they're 25% off, so he's going back for more boxes. Do we need a kayak?
Well, maybe if it rains harder. What do you think?
Pass.
It's my April Fool's one. It's April Fool's today. You haven't really
Hey, you haven't been messing with
I
me
haven't
yet.
messed with you at all.
You always mess with me, and I always fall for
I
it.
find like it's easier to mess with you when it's not April Fool's Day.
Yeah, because
like,
just
you
every
don't
day you mess with me.
Yeah. The big April Fool's is that I don't mess with you on this day, actually.
It's one of these little dudes. Everybody loves these.
I know I love them.
You do?
I don't even know what it is.
They are so popular. There's tables out of them.
There's tables out of these.
Yeah, there's a bar, $6.99. I'd probably take the chair, separate it, just put them on a
You
stack
just
of
want
books.
the dude.
I'm gonna get the
You're
dude.
gonna get the dude?
I'm gonna get the dude. Let's get the dude.
Alright. Get this thing. Remember when this would have to be a thing? Where you'd put a magnifier so you could make your screen bigger? Now you could get an LCD monitor for like $20 that's 30 inches. That's funny, we used to have this.
We did. I loved that thing. You'd pull this back and pop your phone on there.
Your iPhone?
Yes.
Like the old school iPhone?
Oh man, I loved that
This
speaker.
actually was really good.
We used it for years. Isn't he cute? You weren't wrong. There's a puddle starting.
I know.
We could just take that thing out for a ride here soon.
I don't think it's gonna fit all the stuff we bought today.
We're fading. I'm tired. Okay, I'm fading. I'm fading. You know what though? I think I got a little bit more in me. How many more do we have today?
Let's go 2 more.
2 more?
Two more
Okay,
spots.
that's actually completes our list because one of them was closed that we had on our list. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's go.
Look at those green eyes.
It's painted. Usually they're glass,
Usually there's like a little glass bead or something.
like our leopard from your grandma. Look at this. You can put a plant to be the rest of its tail, I think. It's funny. Well, we struck out at Goodwill, but now we're at Jesse's favorite, Super Thrift.
I'm like the Super Thrift mascot.
Come on down to the Super Thrift, get thrifty with us.
There's a table over here that I kind of like for potentially an outdoor table, depending on the price. $39.99. It's a little rickety. A little rickety. I'd love to have a couple outdoor tables other than our plastic ones and our concrete one. Signed JW 104. And it's $1.99.
Good old J-Dubs.
I wonder if this came from the same place. Look at this beautiful organic bowl. Oh, that's so pretty. There's no signature on it. $2.99. It's got that cool ruffled look and no cracks or chips. I love Super Thrift. $1.99. It's a leather wrapped box, and actually, I don't think it's real leather. No, it's not. Not real leather. Fooled me for a second. What are you? Nope. Had potential. It's a little puzzle. Looks like a Tetris game. It's kind of fun. This would be great to add with our little tic-tac-toe when the kids come over and put on the coffee table, when we make it kind of kid-friendly for all the nieces and nephews. Oh, I love that they're mix and match too. They're not identical, but it's the same artist.
Gotta be one more somewhere, right?
This one has a couple little chips though. Darn.
What are we gonna do with 1 cup? You can't do 1 cup.
Well, let's see if this one's got any chips. Yay, I think we're good. We got a pair. Super, super faint.
That dude hanging behind her.
Well,
Just because he's got a little tiny
are you gonna fix it?
little chip.
Oh my goodness.
You
All
gonna
right, we're
leave
gonna
this
get him. We're gonna get him. I'll note it in the description.
He's so sad if you just leave him behind. He's like, where's my amigos?
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe we'll find it over here, the 4th one. Nope.
What's your favorite thing?
The bowl's number 1.
That's my favorite.
This is your favorite?
Yes.
Isn't that hilarious?
You know why?
Why?
Because one, we found it at a thrift, like a legit
Yep.
thrift stop. We got a dance glass pitcher. And the second thing is I like the story. I love that you found this first and you saw it said dance and you went and you found its face that it went with.
I love that this is both of our top items.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, this is number 1,
Yeah.
but this is number 2.
I just love that it's a legit thrift find.
It's a thrift store. What is your holy grail of baseball cards? What would make you react like this? Right? What would do that?
Maybe a baseball card, like a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card or something like that. I might do a little jig like that.
Okay, you'd be like, hee hee.
But like, if I found Michael Jordan 86 Fleer basketball card, I would lose my mind.
Would you really?
You don't even know. Very possible it could be in there, probably not.
Someday you're gonna find it and it's gonna be your holy grail and you're gonna just be so excited. And I really hope we capture that moment on camera because I
do
want to
too.
witness it. I've never seen you get that excited about something.
Because it would go viral. I'll tell you that. I will film. I'll set up a camera.
Please.
And film while you're gone.
We would love that. We would love that.
I want to give a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
When I started my YouTube channel, there was a question that I kept getting over and over again, and that was, what website do you sell on? And I'm so proud to say that I have been selling on my own independent Squarespace website for over 8 years. Before I launched my Squarespace website, I was selling on other platforms, and I was limited to the ever-changing algorithms. Switching to Squarespace completely changed the game for me. I was now able to connect directly with my followers and creatively curate my website to represent the brand that I wanted to build. It has been such a fun, creative journey for me using my Squarespace site, which never stays the same. And that's part of why I love Squarespace. They are always changing things and adding in new features, new customizable templates, and adding in more powerful e-commerce capabilities with Squarespace extensions. These new third-party tools can help you manage your inventory, promote your products, streamline bookkeeping, reconcile and file sales taxes, and even ship your items across the globe. The powerful insights that the analytics on Squarespace offer you will help you gauge how your followers or your shoppers are interacting with your website. You're going to get to learn about your page views, your traffic sources, where everything is coming from, how much time is spent on each page, what content are they clicking on, and where is your audience coming from. These things are so important if you are wanting to connect with your shoppers or your audience and grow your small business. If you are a vintage seller and you are only selling locally, there is the rest of the world that you can tap into. It can seem like a huge transition to start selling your products online, but Squarespace makes it easy.
Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today. And when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
This guy sure is cute sitting on a stack of books. I'm so glad we found him. This piece of pottery I have not been able to identify yet. It's got the maker's stamp right there and it looks kind of like an M sometimes, and then at some angles it definitely looks like an H. I'll show some comps of very similar textured pottery that I found online by Google imaging it. I might have to post this in a pottery forum and see if I can get some help. If you happen to know who this maker is, please comment below. And don't forget to check out the comments, because if someone helps me identify things, I always make sure to pin that comment. So it's definitely worth taking a few minutes to go through the comments. And of course, if you leave me a comment, I appreciate that too. No matter who the maker is, I love this one. I think it's got beautiful shape, beautiful design. Something about the glaze makes me feel like it's a very good quality item. I'm really excited about this flower frog. So you put individual stems of flowers here in that. You can also use this as a potpourri dish because it has a lid that comes off and you can put the potpourri inside. I love that it has a little bit of an Egyptian feel to it with the palm leaves. Another Egyptian thing today, I got the 3 brass pyramids at Time Traveler's Antiques. Another good thrift find. We got some really good stuff today. I feel like so much of it goes so well together too. I need to get this guy cleaned up. He's really dusty. And then this beautiful black bowl with the scalloped edges. I love this organic shape. So many fun things. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned up. I'm gonna get to work photographing them and getting them listed. We found lots of teak. That all needs to get cleaned and oiled. So I got my work cut out for me this weekend. We found some amazing vintage, but I'm really excited about a lot of this jewelry that we found. We're gonna start off with the items that I got over here from Time Travelers, and then we're gonna move to some of the thrift finds. Wait till you see some of the pricing I paid. I get so many questions asking how I identify jewelry and how I know if something is real sterling or not. There are multiple ways you can do it, including testing it, which I do when I get back to the studio if I feel like I need to. But when you're in the moment shopping, you've really got to have a good eye and know what you're looking for, and it takes a little bit of time to do that. So while you're first starting out, these are probably 2 of the most important things that I'd recommend carrying around with you while you're outsourcing. These loops are amazing because you can turn on a light, look through them, and actually see the stamp up close. That's super important because you might miss that there's a stamp because it's so faint or hard to read. And then a little magnet. This actually has a ring and I put it on my keychain, and both of these items are linked in my Amazon store. So that link is in the description. The reason that this is so important is because you can easily rule out when something is not sterling. So typically sterling is not magnetic. Sometimes there will be a tiny little bit of a pull, and that's okay. But it is a great tool to rule out something that is definitely not sterling. And as you can see, the clasp on this necklace is not sterling. It's way too magnetic. I have such a love for clay pottery necklaces. It's got these beautiful birds, sterling closure, and I thought that was an amazing and unique item. I'm always looking for something different, and I think that these are beautiful. This is one of my favorite pieces that I picked up today. It is a stunning sterling silver cuff with 5 beautiful polished malachite stones. It has this beautiful detail all hand stamped across both sides of the cuff.
It's open work style with this twisted roping. And one of my favorite parts about this cuff is that the stones are set with a scalloped edge instead of being bezel set. It's all of those little details that add up and make it such a high-end, stunning looking cuff. A beautiful botanical solid sterling cuff, these gorgeous sterling hoop earrings. They've got butterflies or flowers. I'm not sure what they are. They kind of look like both to me. And I like the little cluster flowers here. I thought those were so pretty. And look at this massive double birded medallion pendant. It's all sterling filigree. I thought this was really, really special. And it's nice and large, beautiful work, beautiful craftsmanship. That's gonna look so pretty on a chain. But this is next level amazing. This is all out of carved bone. Look at all of that work they would have had to have done. It's artist signed on the back. I can tell that the top says Malcolm, but I cannot tell what the bottom says. To me, it looks like DOZCVASEUK or SEUR. I have not been able to figure out what it says. Every time I look at it, I think it says something different. So if you are familiar with this artist, please comment below and I will update everybody in an upcoming video what I find out. So now let's look at our thrift finds. I got some really good deals. This beaded necklace was only $6.99. It's got such fun colors, and this is a great one for layering with other necklaces because it's all one piece and it just slips on overhead. These are Danecraft sterling earrings. They are screwback earrings, and everything that had the red line through it at the thrift store was half off. These are signed sterling Danecraft and they were only $20. I love this one. It's so cute. It's a friendship holding hands bracelet. It was also half off, so that one was only $22.50. Such a good deal. This one's probably worth at least $80 or $90. A beautiful beaded turquoise knot tied necklace, and it's got these black onyx cones and silver beads. This one was only $9.99. What a great find. A colorful cloisonne bangle. This was also half off, so only $10. And then you already saw the turtle. This one was $7.99. And it's got malachite, coral, spiny oyster, lapis, turquoise, black onyx, and then the turquoise beads. What a beautiful piece of work. And then I also found this beautiful top, and I'm pretty sure that this is Peruvian. There are no tags on it, but this is all hand woven. I think it is incredible. You can tell it's a little bit of an older piece by the way that it was made, the stitching. So all of this and all of the finds that you saw us pick up today, except for the Potosi bowl and the decanter, are going to be coming to our next First Friday sale. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss when these items become available to purchase.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We had an absolute blast, and we will see you in a brand new picking adventure here very soon. I'm not gonna lie, I was really good at Tetris when I grew up. I was a Tetris girl.
Reunited and it feels so good.